Hello and welcome to Learn It Yourself. I'm so happy to see everyone watching my video. In today's class, we are going to discuss about an important property. It is about the subject-verb agreement. Stay tuned to my video to learn about this property. Let's begin the class.
Each one of you has to clean the house.
Subject: each one is singular and verb is has.
We have guests today.
Subject: we is plural, verb is have.
The subject of a sentence should agree with the verb in person as well as number. Here, let's take a look at the singular and the plural forms in first person, second person and third person. In singular, the first person is I. In singular, the second person is you. And the third person in singular is he, she or it. First person in plural is we. Second person in plural is you. And third person in plural is they. If the subject is singular, then the verb should also be singular. If the subject is plural, then the verb is plural. By singular, it refers to one single subject and plural refers to many. Each one of you has to clean the house. Here, the subject is each one, it is singular, and the verb is has, that is in the singular form as well. In this sentence, if the subject each one is to be replaced, then we would say he or she has to clean the house. He takes the form of the verb has. Similarly, she also takes the form of the verb has because it is in the singular form. The next sentence is, we have guests today. Here the subject is we, and we is the plural form in first person. Have is the plural form of the verb. These are the verb forms of have. In singular first person, you say I have. In singular second person, you say you have. And in third person singular, you say he has, or she has, or it has. The plural form of have in first person is we have. Plural form in second person is you have. Just take a look here. In the singular and the plural second persons, there is no change to the subject and the verb. In both the cases, it is you have. Plural third person, it is they have.
I will start with my room. I will clean the living room.
Subject: I is singular, verbs are clean and start.
I am taking care of the kitchen.
Subject: I is singular, verb is am.
The garden needs some watering.
Subject: garden is singular, verb is needs.
I will start with my room. Here the subject is I and it is singular, and the verb is start, which is also singular. I will clean the living room. Here singular is I, the subject is I, and the verb is clean, which is also the singular form. I am taking care of the kitchen. The subject is I, which is singular, and the verb is am. The garden needs some watering. Here the garden is singular and the verb is needs. If we are to replace the garden, you could say it needs some watering. Here it is the singular form in first person, and therefore verb needs is also in the singular form.
I Either Della or Ron needs to clean the porch.
Subject Della or Ron is singular, verb is has.
Either Della or Ron needs to clean the porch. Here, the subject is Della or Ron. Here, the subject is singular and the verb is also in the singular form, it is needs. If we are to replace Della or Ron, it would be he or she needs to clean the porch. Therefore, you can also say he or she needs. It is in the singular form. Sentences with either, neither take the singular form.
Everyone has done a good job.
Subject everyone is singular, verb is has.
Everyone has done a good job. Here, everyone is the subject, it is in the singular form, and the verb is has, it is also in the singular form. Everyone, someone, everybody, anybody, all of these words take the singular form.
Both Della and Ron need to change their clothes.
Subject Della and Ron is plural, verb is need.
Della needs to comb her hair.
Subject Della is singular, verb is needs.
Both Della and Ron need to change their clothes. Here, the subject Della and Ron. It is a compound noun, and so it is in the plural form. The verb that is used is also in the plural form, it is need. If you have to replace the subject Della and Ron, it would be they need to change their clothes. So compound subjects are identified when you see and. They take the plural form. Della needs to comb her hair. Here the subject Della is singular and the verb is also in the singular form, it is needs.
Some flowers were dried, I plucked them out.
Subject flowers is plural, verb is were.
Let me check if everything is in order.
Who all are coming today?
Subject WHO all is plural, verb is are.
My aunt and uncle are coming today.
Subject my aunt and uncle is plural, verb is are.
Our home looks fantastic.
Subject our home is singular, verb is looks.
Everybody in the house was ready to help me.
Subject everybody is singular, verb is was.
Thanks guys.
Some flowers were dry and I plucked them out. Here, the subject flowers is plural and the verb is also plural, it is were. Who all are coming today? Here, all is the subject, it is plural and the verb is are. My aunt and uncle are coming today. Here, the subject aunt and uncle, it is a compound noun and so we take the plural form. The verb is also in the plural form. Our home looks fantastic. Here, the subject home is singular, the verb is looks. That is also singular. Everybody in the house was ready to help me. Here the subject is everybody, it is in the singular form, therefore the verb was is also in the singular form. This is the summary of subject and verb agreement. The subject should agree with verb in number and person. Let us understand more about what number and person mean. Here in this example, the path is lined with shrubs. Here path is singular and is the verb which is in the singular form. Here we are talking about only one single path. And if you replace the path with it, you can also say it is lined with shrubs. The paths are lined with shrubs. Here, paths refer to more than one path, and here the verb used is plural are, and therefore you can, if you replace the paths with they, you can say they are lined with shrubs. Let us take a look at the persons in the singular form. The first person, it is I. Second person, it is you. And third person, it is he, she, or it. In the plural form, the first person is we. Second person is you. There is no change. And in third person, it is they. Here are a few examples of sentences in the singular and the plural forms in first person, second person, and third person. In first person, the singular form would be I am going. The plural form would be we are going. In the second person, you are early. In the plural form, it is you guys are early. It is still the same. There is no difference to the subject you and the verb are. And the third person, it is he is funny. In the plural form, it is they are funny. Here are some of the rules of the subject and verb agreement. Singular subjects should always take verbs in the singular form. The plural subjects should take verbs in the plural form. In the case of compound nouns, we take the plural form. Example, socks and shoes. It is a compound noun. Are needed. Are is in the plural form. Now, sentences with nouns and prepositional phrase should take the form of the noun before the phrase. So, if you have a sentence, the teacher, that is the subject, it is singular, as well as the students, it is the prepositional phrase, is in the class, is in the singular form. Collective nouns take singular or plural forms depending upon the type of the sentence. Collective nouns refer to group of people or things. So when the collective noun is considered as a group, we consider it to be a singular. For example, the band is into hip hop. The band is singular and is the verb which is singular. When the collective noun specifies each person or object, it is in the plural form. The band members are famous. Here we are talking about each person in the band and the verb used is are. Either, neither, or nor in a single sentence, we use the singular or the plural form. We use the form of the noun nearest to the verb. Example, neither the desserts nor the cake is over. Here cake is singular, hence the singular verb is used. Neither the cake or the desserts are over. Here desserts is plural and are is also plural verb. When we have only, neither, either in a sentence, then we take the singular form of the verb. Either of my dresses is good. Here is the singular form, though dresses is plural. When we have portions in a sentence, for example, many, some, we take the form of the noun near the verb. It could be singular or plural, depending upon the noun near the verb. Some of the paper is on the table. Here paper is singular and the verb is also singular, which is. Some of the papers are on the table. Here papers are plural and hence we use the plural verb, which is are. The girl with the flowers is my sister. Here girl is singular, therefore the verb is also singular. Another example, Mr. Sam, that is the subject, it is singular, along with his friends, that is a prepositional phrase, goes to the club every day. Here, goes is also singular because the subject, Mr. Sam, is also singular. Earrings and necklaces are to be matched. Earrings and necklaces is a compound noun. Therefore, it is in the plural form, and therefore we use the verb are, which is also plural. A few more examples. The fruits in the bowl are fresh. Here, the fruits is plural. Therefore, the verb are is used, which is also plural. The color of these walls has faded. Here, color is singular, and therefore we use has, the verb, which is also singular. Though we have walls, it is plural, but we have to take care of the subject, which is singular. Either the rabbits or the cat has been here, because cat is nearer to the verb has, therefore we take the singular form. Therefore, singular form of the verb has been used. Either the cat or the rabbits have been here. This sentence is also right, and here we take have to be the verb because rabbits is plural. The staff, it is a collective noun, gets a holiday every Sunday. Since we are talking about the staff as a whole, it is considered to be singular. Now, the staff leave the office at different times. Here, we have the staff, we are considering it to be plural because we are talking about each person in the office leaving at different times. Therefore, the verb is also plural, it is leaves. 1/3 of the books are sold. Here, we take care of the noun which is before the verb, it is plural, therefore the verb is also plural. 25% of the book is read. Here again, book is singular, and therefore we use the singular form of the verb, which is. In short, we can say that singular subjects take singular verbs, plural subjects take plural verbs. Collective nouns use singular form. Each person or object in the collective noun, we take the plural form. Either, neither, we take the singular form. Either, neither, nor, or. In a single sentence, we take the form of the noun which is nearer to the verb. In the case of compound nouns, we use the plural form. For portions like many, some, few, any, all, we take the noun or the object nearer to the verb. It could be singular, plural. Hope that you have understood this video. Stay tuned for my next video. Thank you for watching. Learn it yourself.